Hey guys, Grasson here, playing more Magic Survival, and in the last 2 seconds I've come up with an interesting idea for a challenge. We are going to choose the worst possible everything. We're going to choose everything that is the worst idea to choose, and we're going to see how long I can survive with that. I'm going to actually try and survive, but I have to choose what I think is the worst. So first off, let's retrieve everything, and what are the worst possible things here? Okay, damage taken plus 20%. I'll only do it once, because that's the only thing that hurts me. Is the worst option to just not invest? I feel like that's just blatant, like, cheating. How is that cheating? How is not investing, like, cheating against the bad or against the good? I don't know. We'll take upgrades, but we'll take the worst of the upgrades. Pickup range twice? Pickup range kinda sucks. Magic power plus 50% at or below 20% HP kinda sucks. There we go. Critical hit chance, that's 2 points for 3 extra critical hit chance. And magic bolt attack speed, because that doesn't do anything. Perfect, the worst possible point setup. I don't think either of these really matter. We'll go with the spirit. Okay, now what's the worst possible class? Armageddon does suck. Plus I lose a lot of my max HP. It might be him. The Battle Mage. Yeah, we'll go with the Lich. He kinda sucks too. What's the worst possible zone? The sewer sucks. Okay, everything of the worst possible quality. And we also have to do do the same thing basically with everything else. All sorts of attacks and things. Technically, I guess running into the... Oh my god, I'm half dead. I guess technically running into the enemies is the worst possible decision, but that just blatantly seems like a terrible idea. Okay, Arcane Rays kind of suck more than Energy Bolts. Proliferation also kind of sucks. We'll take the Ray for now. Proliferation will only be bad, depending. These things we can just take, because there's no option there. Duration will help most things. Incineration's only really good in the front. It will also at some point be better to just take things that will end up being lower level. Oh, I can... So, like, take something that would be better than the other thing, just because the other thing would actually be getting a big boost. So pick everything on, like, the first level. Okay, Magic Bolts always sucks. It does nothing later game, so we'll almost always take that if we can. That is a fair bit of a boost to Magic Bolts, but they do still suck, so I think it's fine. The other option was Blizzard, which could actually serve a purpose later on. And the freezing is kind of nice, so we can't have that. Whenever you are hit, increase your dodge by 20%. When dodging an attack, reset the evasion rate. Okay. I don't think we've used one of those before. God, what's the Magic Bolts upgrade? The Arcane Rays double, basically. Incineration barely gets any better. There's the nuke. Shield is really good. Electric Zone is okay. We'll take Magic Bolt because it's probably the worst. What's the worst thing here? damage way up, but and explodes in 5 bursts. That looks cool, which we can't have. Fires at 2 additional targets. That's just good. Pierces all enemies. Oh, jeez. But that is just, like, size and speed, and the damage is 2.5 times, whereas this explodes into 5 bursts, so Magic Arrow is probably the worst. That does look sick, though. I can heal now. Just by standing still. Maybe I should be, like, upgrading early on. This level does also get hard fast, so I doubt we're going to be here for multiple times. Take the Magic Bolt again. It is their strongest weapon at the moment, but it's going to still suck later on, so. More arcane lasers might be the next thing. But I'm wary of, like, upgrading Incineration, because I know that can get pretty powerful later on. Armageddon, getting the cooldown, Armageddon just always kind of sucks. It never, unless you go for a build specifically with it, and you get lucky like we didn't last time, it never really gets to the point where it will keep you alive forever. So even if we can just choose, like, full Armageddons. That Magic Bolt is putting in work, though. Magic Explosion Radius applies to very few things. So we'll take that, because it sucks. How long are we going to go for here? Video's at 6 minutes? I know the sewer at least used to get hard, really fast. Like, you could die within minutes sometimes. So it'll depend how fast it ramps up, but... Armageddon again. Meteor could also be an okay choice. Because one single meteor doesn't do much. It's kind of like the lava zone where it just kind of, it's there and it's on fire, but it doesn't actually hurt too much. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the battery. See, the problem now now that I know I have the battery, now, like, electric attacks are even better, so I can't take them. But if I took the battery after, then I can get the battery after. I can get the battery afterwards once I've already gotten the worst attack, but now it's better. Cooldown minus 3% doesn't apply to much that we have. I suppose the fire. It is also very little. So we'll take fast casting. Does it apply to the bolts? Does it apply to everything, I guess? Maybe. Still, it's by such a little amount. It's a lot of magic down there. Cyclone duration and number of tsunamis. Oh, here's a special box. Cloaking is cast when taking damage. Cooldown 60 seconds, cloaking duration plus 33%. I'm a ghost now. I guess I am already a spirit. Frost Nova's initial cooldown's kind of bad. Armageddon's just always bad, though. Frost Nova and Tsunami actually... Tsunami is pretty good because it just has a clear, and Frost Nova just... It does freeze everything in the area. Whereas Armageddon, just faster cooldown, doesn't help too much. Yeah, let me know, in the comments, though, what other challenges you... Let me know in the comments what other challenges you guys want to see. If there's any, like, specific classes or builds you want me to try out. Magic Circle just always seems to suck, but so does Critical Hit Chance. Cast periodically to increase all magic damage for the duration. Damage plus 20%. So sometimes damage goes up by 20%. Critical Hit Chance is probably better. Yeah, so let me know if there's builds, if there's characters, anything else you want me to do in the comments. Certain setups with, like, the upgrades, anything. Or challenges. We're only at, like, 5 minutes in game. It has ramped... I mean, it's not gotten too high in difficulty. Oh, I've got the cloak thing on. Difficulty not too bad. There are, like, a sort of exploder. Hang on. My pillow is, like, horribly unbalanced here. My phone keeps slipping off. Do I have enough battery to unplug it? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna readjust everything here. Haste kind of just always sucks compared to everything else. Movement speed and pickup range doesn't affect things too much. It also kind of just makes me more likely to run into something. Damage taken, that's just a boost. So I'm already missing like a third of my HP or something from using the Lich. Don't go that way. Another Arcane Ray doesn't seem that bad. Because they do kinda suck. Five and a half minutes. Big question is, do we get to have a second video with the same challenge? Do we live long enough for that? Haste still sucks. Our chest. Recovers 30% of HP over 8 seconds when HP is below 25%. So if I got to like 24%, that puts me to, what, 54%? Over 8 seconds, with a cooldown or something. Worst upgrade for Armageddon does kind of suck. HP of all enemies is reduced by 40%. It's come back over 20 seconds. All HP every 4 times Armageddon is cast. That one does kind of suck, just completely. Fully heals you every 4 times it's cast. With a good time, that's like every 4 minutes. That's a full heal every 4 minutes. It's not enough. Is there a point in which you could just out-tank the enemies? Do the enemies have like a max damage they do? Like if their health keeps increasing but their damage doesn't, could you just like out-heal the enemies? Stick on a totem, stick a bunch of auto-healing on, and then just stand there and take it. Oh, my evasion went up. Cloaking? You pass through enemies, but you still take damage, so... Cloaking is bad. It's mostly like the magic bolts actually doing damage. Oh, here's one of these things. Worst decision isn't to walk through it. That almost killed me. That really was a bad decision. What do you know? Don't walk into a black hole. Seems to have been the lesson from that. How strange. All attack plus 10 is pretty good. The magic circle only happens on occasion. So it's instead of just constant plus 10%, it's a sometimes 20%, which is more, which I think it's not even half the time. It won't be half the time, so it's much better. Just take the mirror. Didn't even get in the right slot there. Oh yeah, and our cloaking has a cooldown now too. I am actually like getting hurt. I think this is just more for me like playing poorly. I am like a little tired as well. My hand and arm are tired. Yes, one satellite's kind of bad. I'm a bit tired because yesterday we were like, for gym, we were doing, we were supposed to be doing our softball, but it was all rainy outside. It's like a perfect day out today. It's really like blue skies and nice out today. But it was raining so much yesterday, we couldn't go do like the softball. And so our softball unit, at least for that day, became resistance training. Magic Bolt's already kind of strong. Damage power plus 5% and duration plus 20%. That's still kind of bad. The other option just another satellite? Maybe we should have taken that. 2 satellites is much better than 1, though. Lava Zone size increased to 3% per... Okay. Now we're actually at the point where the artifacts could become bad. Because now the thing is going to be... If we want the or even, like... Now the option is just... We have to, like... If we want the artifact... Like, what's the worst decision we could possibly make with the artifacts at that point? Before, just taking them was reasonable. Because we'd open slots. Now if we take anything, it's like, get rid of your best artifact for the new artifact. That seems kind of bad. So maybe we just won't exchange artifacts. Tsunami's still pretty good. Arcane Ray would be okay, because it does so much damage. They are also inconsistent, though, so they won't always spawn, like, in 3 different directions, like they are there for whatever reason, as I'm saying that. So maybe they're slightly worse than another Incineration. Does it sound the game? Is it like the Magic Circle? Cloaking always sucks. Being able to walk through enemies isn't good because you'll just get hit. It's also just completely inconsistent. It only happens every once in a while. You're not even always cloaked. Oh, here's one of the big red guys. Die. Wow, that's actually taking a lot to kill him. Second satellite. And I'm dead. Well, yeah, that was entirely... That wasn't even, like, physical fatigue. That was just me being stupid. I just walked into that. I'm like, oh yes, me kill big guy. Me walk into enemy to kill big guy. Didn't even get him. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe. Yeah, that was probably the worst run we've had so far. Did the Lich get any mastery points? No, I don't think it did. Maybe I got 5 there. I think we might have been at 22. Ah oui, le français bleu. I don't know why it gives me French ads. I don't even use French on my phone. I use like a translation thing on Google sometimes, but like I search everything in English. I play all my games in English. I don't know why Google gives me French ads. Like I speak the language, but that's not. I don't use it for anything on my phone. That's kind of, I don't know why it does that sometimes, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll say some. Bye, guys.